Welcome to the Monday kickoff. Hope you guys are having an amazing Monday, an amazing start of the week. As usual, guys, in today's video, we're gonna have a full breakdown of all of the events coming to Raid Shadow Legends this week. And let me tell you something, it's full of events, okay? I don't have enough fingers and toes to count all of these events. Funny enough, 1 year ago, probably a lot of us were just laughing, thinking that, ha ha ha, how fun it would be to have a summoning event every single day in Raid Shadow Legends. Well, it happens. It happens every single week, guys. We won't have a CVC this week, guys. This time around, we're gonna have the Siege mode. Probably you guys are already preparing your defense teams. You're spending tons of money to get the best champions just so you can go in the Siege mode. Probably not. Probably not. But this week we have Siege. Then, the Fusion is coming to an end this week, guys. I gotta say it, I'm happy I skipped the Fusion and I've never felt better in my life. At least when we're talking about Raid Shadow Legends. I don't know why, but I honestly haven't completed any events. Let's see how many rares we have. 2 rares, 0 epics. That's how many events I've done this Fusion, basically. I've got 1 from Arena, and probably the other one maybe was from Champion Training. Yes, that's where I got the other one from. So, leaving all this on the side, a lot of you guys might be trying to get a Fusion done, and you're still kind of like trying to get the last few events done. They surprised us with quite a few things today, right? So we have the 15 eggs that we've mentioned in yesterday's video. We're gonna have more coming tomorrow, more coming the day after, and of course we have a few different things as well, but we're gonna get to it in just a second. Be patient, you filthy degenerate Kraken. So this is the 15 eggs right here. I would love to put Rotos in and summon him, right? Who knows, maybe we're gonna YOLO a couple of shards, just because I'm a filthy degenerate gambler myself. Now there is one thing that they've got wrong. There is no Ieyasu on here. And probably a lot of you guys might be wondering, well, did the content creators lie to all of us yesterday? Actually, they've just made a mistake, and Valkanen is supposed to be the champion, not Ieyasu, but on the information that they communicated with us was Ieyasu written down there. So they definitely have a massive communication issue in between the front team that deals with the community in general, not just with content creators, and the back end guys that are kind of like giving them the wrong information to share. Same with the patches when we're missing basically things that are important in the patch notes. They forget to put them so the CMs can communicate them, etc. Right? So this is kind of like proven over and over and over again over time, right? A lot of over and over here, guys. But either way, we have Valkanen and we have Turvold. Valkanen is nice. He was guaranteed. I skipped him. I do regret it to be honest, because I have a 6-star soul for him, and maybe I'm gonna summon him one day. But you know what? I'm not running crazy after the champion because, yeah, he's not really changing any accounts. The surprise is the summon pool, guys. We have the one and only Hansel Witch Hunter as a headline champion with a 2% chance to summon him at the cost of 40 Prism crystals. Now, we do have some interesting champions right here at the legendaries. We have Keolite, Keoilte, however you're pronouncing his name. Pretty good to counter Armans. Of course, in live arena you can ban him. You can start with a different skill, so he's not really going to be the best Armans counter. But for classic arena, he definitely works much better, where the AI has control. Then we have, of course, Otorian Wallmaster. We have the monkey. I would love a monkey. We have Thor right here. We have Bugs Bunny. We even have King Garag, who recently got a buff. On the epics, we actually have Lady Quillen. We have Firgun Isbale. And seems like that's it in terms of Mikage Fusion. So, hopefully, if you guys are getting the so-called free summon from the Sand Devils tournament, you're gonna get the missing champion for the Mikage Fusion. But you know what? Let's click on it and bring in another epic, because we never get legendaries from here, as usual, as expected. I mean, Skratch. Are you not entertained? Exactly. That actually dropped in at the right moment. So that's what we have in terms of summoning portal, guys. Now, thankfully, we do have a champion soul tournament, a soul chase tournament. And we will have a 2x on soulstones tomorrow. 2x on the small ones to get a 5-star and a 6-star, and a 2x on 6 stars on the medium ones. I've done my curse city. I managed to collect all of these essence right here, which I'll most probably transform into soulstones. And the more points I'm gonna get right here tomorrow in the soul chase tournament, the more rewards I'm gonna get. Now, when we are talking about those rewards, right here, you can see that we're gonna get 1 Prism Crystal Summon, Legendary Skill Tome, Epic Skill Tome, Void Shard, Gems, and we're gonna get some energy from the tournament. You guys know the drill with these ones. You gotta be super lucky to basically hit a few higher rank stars, rarities to complete an event like this. Either way, no other events announced right here. Now, because this week the fusion is coming to an end, and if I am not mistaken, actually no, we had a summon rush this weekend, right? So this Friday, usually we should have a champion chase tournament. But most likely we're gonna have a Path of Light event that will give us the soul for Gretel. Very, very likely for that to be the case, to be honest. Most likely either starting Thursday, either starting Friday. We still don't have news related to that just yet, but I'm 95% sure that we're gonna have a Path of Light event to get a soul for Gretel, right? Maybe even for Hansel, because they are kind of coming in a couple. They might do like a super hardcore Path of Light event, 300k points, get both of the souls, and call it a day, basically. Sand Devil's turn attack, guys, started today. I've knocked it out of the park. I love my Sand Devil because I need so much freaking dust. So I've got the soulstones from here, the summon that you just witnessed, my legendary from Prism, and it took me around 2,300 energy to get to 6,480 points with the team that I have available. Actually, 6,359 points. Sorry, my name is not Sergio, but maybe it was in a different life. That's pretty much what we have in terms of a tournament, spider tournament related to the fusion. I don't care about it. I'm not gonna do not even one run in it. And yeah, that's just me. In terms of events, we still have the artifact enhancement on. I'm definitely gonna try to get right here to 1,500 to get the mortal soul coins. I will have to level up a little bit of gear, so why not? Who knows? Maybe I'm even gonna go for this energy. These silver chests are worth it if you're lucky, are not worth it if you're unlucky. If you're getting the chicken or the silver or the XP boost, you're unlucky, basically, or the 5-star chaos ore. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, as I mentioned, we're gonna have more summoning events, right? The irony of it. Let me just quickly walk you through the list, guys. I'm not really gonna go and talk much about each one of these champions, but I'm quickly going to walk you through the list. Before, I want to give you a reminder, sorry. Let's not forget about our weekly reminder here, guys. Clan quests. If you haven't completed your clan quests, make sure you guys go and pick them up. Smash them. For once, I've done them all before the video, guys. Check that out. Check that out. If you gotta purchase anything from the clan shop, energy, silver, definitely go and pick them up. If you need any charms from here, the chaos ores. And if you're curious about this, new rewards, most likely you're going to be able to see them in your own clan as well. The item pool right here will show you that at slot 14, you are able to get a 6-star mythical chaos ore as well, 1 hour free gear removal, and this is Killstroke that has a chance to drop mythical or an XP barrel. But it will take us a very long time to get to level 25. So yeah, probably it will be a few months, and that's being positive, to be honest. If we're quickly going to talk about the bazaar, guys. If you had your reset, make sure you guys are purchasing the goodies. I actually just got my Void Shard this morning. I really stopped purchasing the accessories from here. They lost a lot of value. Rank charms, I'm getting them sometimes I'm not. I have like the double amount of rank charms that I have of rarity charms, you know, and that's pretty crazy. It's just because they removed them from the actual clan shop. I really hope they will bring them back at some point. Then, this Tuesday, November 12th, we're planning to launch a progressive chance event, giving you at least a 15x chance to summon the champions of your dreams from the selected pool from Ancient, Primal, Sacred, and Void Shards. Starting with the very first one, Eos Street. pretty solid champion. She was a fusion. I praised her from the very beginning. I've got flamed, saying that I'm crazy, this champion is not good. But hey, who's laughing now? People that have her and people that don't have her are pretty upset that they don't. She's actually very solid for Arena, very solid for Hydra Clan Boss. I do think she's better than a Nick Motar in my opinion. You have the speed aura, which is for Arena. You have the increased speed, increased attack, the turn meter. Best build for her, either a curse, either a reflex, either an impulse, either a damage set. You can go with 4-piece merciless, 4-piece something else. You don't need to go savage or anything like that. But trust me, she actually brings in quite a bit of damage. So if you can build her with a 4-piece merciless, 4-piece curse, and give her full crit rate, you're gonna be well impressed with what she can actually do. Then we have Thor Feyhammer. Another fusion again, very solid champion. A lot of people were pretty disappointed with Thor before they actually got to test him out. What can I tell you? You guys know how impactful Thor is for Hydra Clan Boss, campaign farming, even for Arena, wave clear and stuff like this. Very solid champion. Best build for him, because we actually had quite a bit of a situation with the builds. Best build is merciless, okay? 6-piece, 9-piece, whatever you can do, but that's the best. If you cannot do that, go on savage, go on lethal, and yeah, he's definitely going to do a solid job. Give him some accuracy for that decreased speed, the stun if you're using him on waves, and that's about it. We're not gonna go over his skills because we all know what he does. Then we have Glakehead of the Melt Water. I feel like we're having this champion on the 15x every second week, more or less. He's a nice champion. He has the passive that boosts the damage. He revives, increase accuracy, increase defense, the increased attack, the veil, speed aura for all battles. Definitely a pretty awesome support champion for Hydra Clan Boss. If we're talking about a general carry, progression-wise, in Doom Tower, in dungeons, etc., as a reviver, top notch. Definitely not a bad champion. I would love to get one, but I don't love him that much to go for him on a 15x, you know. So if I'm randomly going to summon, I'm definitely not going to be disappointed if you guys know what I mean, right? Then we have Under Priest Brogni. Yeah, Brogni, he lost a lot of value. He's still pretty useful in some areas. I was gonna say useless, but he's not useless. The main thing is he used to be great with Corporal Cadaver, Shield Infinity comps, etc. You can still build the Shield team with him, but I feel like Wixwell is definitely going to be the better option. The Shield will have a cap of 1 million. Same like Wixwell, Brogni is not going to do more than that, right? What he does better is that he brings a lot of other things. Blocks debuff, increased attack, the shield cannot be removed. He cleanses as well, he has HP burn, removes a random buff from all enemies. So he does quite a bit of work, the reflect damage from the passive. I'm not really using him anywhere, but you can definitely use him if we're talking about Amius, if we're talking about a lot of tough bosses where you're struggling. I feel like Brogni still has his spot in the game, and he was a fusion as well, by the way. Then we have a Raka. I would like to get a Raka, just again randomly to just drop. I wouldn't go on a 15x for her, just because I have a 6-star soul for her, right? Very similar with Glakehead. I feel like Glakehead is a better option in my opinion. So this is revive with immunity. You have the increased attack and shield and cleanse. The passive gives you turn meter. They do play a pretty different role, but I feel like Glakehead overall, he's just better. He brings you more utility, especially that he gives you the extra damage and stuff, you know, like for Hydra, which by the way, that game mode, Plarium, thank you so much for sucking all the fun out of the Hydra. Then you're getting some healing with A1. You can use it in Arena, Live Arena, Classic Arena, Tag Team Arena. Probably like that, you want to build her super fast. Or you can even build her on protection if you have, of course, the gear to get her fast. Then we have my most wanted Void Legendary champion in the game, and I have no freaking shards, Shuzan. The one champion that always doesn't want to drop on 15x when I'm summoning, guys. That might change tomorrow with my 8 or 7 Void Shards that I have. I hate her because I don't have her, okay? She's amazing, very good for some insane strats in Classic Arena during the plat push. Great for Live Arena. It's all about this freaking skill that instantly gives you a turn with all of the buffs. You have the big speed aura. She's just amazing, dude. And yeah, best build for her, super fast. Super fast. Protection, speed, broken sets, whatever you guys might have. The faster, the better, basically, you know. Even pinpoint works great on her, but it's pretty hard to make her super fast only on pinpoint, just because you need to be extremely lucky with the drops, right? And if you wasn't lucky when we were farming that dungeon, it's gonna be a bit harder to accomplish that. Then on Wednesday, November 13th, again, they're planning to launch another progressive chance event, giving you at least a 15x chance to summon the champions of your dreams, ladies and gentlemen, from Primal, Void, Sacreds, and Ancient Shards. And we have my man, Nut. You guys remember, right? This odd guy Skratch with only one nut. Well, now he has 3 nuts. And he got the other 2 nuts just randomly, without even trying to get him on the 15x. Because on the 15x, he was never dropping on my account. No doubt, the best enemy max HP champion in the game, hands down. Best build Savage, best build Relentless, best build anything that will give you some damage on him. The good thing is that he has very good multiplier, so you don't necessarily need Savage. Good for progression as well. But he is the absolute boss slayer. Good for Hydra, good pretty much everywhere. Then we have Mishinaki, guys. Still a solid champion for Hydra clan boss. In general, he's a good champion. He brings in a lot of damage. Defense down, decrease attack, hacks, remove buffs, HP burn with the A1, the passive that has a chance to join in the attack, defense aura. Solid champion. Best build for him is Savage, to be honest with you guys. I feel like you want to bring in a lot of damage. Savage or Merciless, right? Merciless is kind of like a better version of Savage. Then we have Nekmotar, because we were talking about him. I actually had no Nekmotars, and recently I summoned quite a few. And he's great, even for Arena, with the Lizard team. I feel like he's definitely pretty solid as a turn meter booster if you don't have Lazarius. A lot of turn meter from here with the increased speed. The speed aura, you're getting the decreased speed. Leech, if you're using him for Hydra, again, a curse set. Provoke works as well. I just don't like to rely only on provoke sets, personally, for Hydra clan boss, because there's a lot of RNG. But to be honest, he will get the job done if you're putting him in the lead, especially if you're running a Shamael as well and the Head of Torment is out. He's gonna attack plenty of times, so you should be able to land the provoke with a set if you're running him like that. Or Cursed. He has quite a few options. He's definitely a pretty interesting champion. Then we have Kyoku. Very good tank, guys. I like the passive, kind of like Seeker on steroids. You're getting the heal as well, the increased defense, ally protection, block damage, extra turn, decrease attack or HP burn. A1 has a chance to land weaken, defense aura. I'm using mine. I have 2 built. One is without masteries and books, I think. But one is built on Savage, one is built on Stun. And I'm mainly using Kyoku only in the Karsiri, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not really using her anywhere else, but she's not a bad tank. She's actually a pretty solid one. You can use her in different content if you want to, especially if you are struggling with survivability on some bosses. She will definitely give you a lot of protection. Then, Taras the Fierce. Who doesn't like a Taras, right? Yummy, yummy, yummy. Solid champion, even after all of the power creep and stuff. Very solid for live arena too. Very solid for classic arena. Very solid for siege. That passive is just nasty on him. That basically reduces the damage. He deals a lot of damage. Best build for him, Savage plus Pinpoint. Yes, not Stone Skin. Savage plus Pinpoint. So like this, when you're going versus a 6-star Siphi that has a polymorph on, he's not going to get polymorphed. Or if he's not going to get polymorphed, she cannot sleep him anyway. GG's basically, right? So that's the way to build Taras if you want to dodge that ship. Then, the next one, Raiho Bone Spear. Now, recently I was talking with Seth. I was talking with the Greer quite a bit about Raiho as well. I've tried her in Hydra. Unfortunately, my damage dropped by like 50% when I replaced Yinchenza with Raiho, just because I did not have the defense down and weaken on all of the other Hydra heads. And it was just basically related to my team. But if you can build her on a 9-piece Feral set, guys, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, you're not going to bring 6 on the Hydra, but you're going to bring 5 debuffs. So that's instantly 25% additional damage. Tons and tons of damage from here. I'm using mine in the Shogun in the Sand Devil's Necropolis. I'm using her in Curse City. Plenty of different areas like this. So overall, a very solid champion. That's pretty much everything in terms of summoning events, guys, for this week. At least all the way up to Wednesday. Who knows what we're going to have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But you know what? Thinking of daily summoning events is not something that is not real. Is a reality. And because we were talking about Skratch getting a Rotos right here live on stream, let's drop in 3 Sacred Shards, bring Rotos home, and celebrate. Imagine if he was Rotos from the first drop. Jingle Hunter! Come on, Rotos. Come on. Give me a Rotos game. Give me a Rotos. Give me El Rotos, the broken. One more will be +2 for me, man. Would be massive. Would be massive. I'm not sure where I am with the Mercy on these guys, actually. Let's see. So the Mercy is on 7 Sacred Shards because we got a loot from there. Ooh, should we risk it for a chocolate biscuit? Should we drop 5 more? Let's drop 5 more. Let's drop 5 more. Okay, Morag. She became a part of the Plarium Points program. So that's 8 Sacreds in with no legendary. I believe in you, game. Give me Rotos. Give me Rotos! Come on. God damn it. Too many epics. Too much purple. I'm getting dizzy. Okay, 2 more, guys. Two more, and we're gonna call it a day. Because who knows? We might have a good fusion coming next month, and I need to start saving up shards, right? Who's this one? Signy of High Shield. Is this part of the fusion, right? Yeah, so seems like we are not getting a Rotos, guys. But that's it. We opened a few Sacreds. No points for anything, because, yeah, that's what happens when you're doing dumb things. Don't do this at home. And as usual, appreciate all of you guys watching. Hopefully you enjoy the content. If you do, smash a like, subscribe to the channel. It's free, guys. Plus, it really, really helps the channel out. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.